Thanks for your investment of time as we begin this process with newly baptized believers. Next Steps is one of those things that become a glue for us here at Hillvue. And so I appreciate your time. I appreciate your interest in what we'll be doing over the next several weeks. There's a couple of things that I want to remind us as we get started as an overview. And the first thing is what I call the new doctor syndrome. That new doctor syndrome, none of us like to go to a doctor for the first time because we don't know what to expect. And so our folks who are being called to be populated in your class are just like going to a new doctor. So I want you to find ways to kind of break the ice for them. So one of those ways would be making that initial contact before your first meeting. So please, please, please do that. Second thing is I would ask you to be praying. You've got those individuals' names that are going to be part of your group. So please be praying with them, connect with them, and then know some things. Make sure that we've told you exactly where your class is going to be and you get there enough early so that you can tell what you're going to need for that class. You know, our goal for week one is an introduction and an overview. That introduction is an introduction of you. You be prepared to talk about how you came to Christ and how you've walked with Christ and ways you've grown with Christ. This session for the first week should be that of invitation, introduction, and overview. We've developed another sheet, a new sheet for you for this first class. And this first sheet is for them to be able to take some notes and to leave with. And that first thing that we want you to be able to communicate to them is this class is only going to last 45 to 55 minutes. You're going to have a handout each week. We want to get them connected into God's Word early on, and so they'll begin reading, and on the sheet that you hand them in your first time will be a beginning reading plan for the book of Mark. And so you want to ask them to be connected to God's Word and also to be connected to God's church through worship. So make sure that you've got them connected in worship as well. One of the things that are provided for you in your classroom is the Big Five bookmark. And even though it's a bookmark, the Big Five is behind it. So we want to be able to begin in this first session by introducing them to the Big Five. And if you need more help with that, there's some great illustration stuff on the website. You can go to that or give me a call. So it all comes down to an introduction, an overview, what the class is going to be. You've got 5 more classes, and they're going to get a handout each week, so you want to make sure about that. What you may want to do is talk to them a little bit about what type of Bible they have currently. And, there's just tons of new Bible apps out there, and I would encourage you to kind of point them towards the U version. That would be a good app of choice, a free version that they can use. If they want to use a written word and that you feel like that they can't afford, or maybe you'd like to give them a Bible, just see me and we can take care of that as well. What I want you to do is to understand that you're a connector. You're connecting them in this first session to your group and to yourself so that you can get to know them. It's like you're pushing back the curtain in their life and you get to know them, but they also need to get to know you. So I hope that you find this first session very informative for you, but also make that connection. Remember that new doctor. Help them feel warm and welcomed into that class even before they get there. If you have a need, contact me. I'll be glad to help you with that.